Okay, I just want to document this because I think it's actually important for a lot of information disappears. People sign NDAs or they just end up. This is a huge problem. A lot of organizations end up deleting their content or restricting access. There's a lot of Facebook groups where all of a sudden the administrator decides for some reason that they're going to just close discussion and they archive, the group, effectively stopping organizing or getting in the way of organizing. It's quite annoying. But, it is what it is. Anyway,
All
let's
right.
take a look.
Also, did you want to do the little MPP talk or no?
No, I just say, so we were just talking about Assange and so forth, and MPP. I'm a little I'm quite disappointed. As I said, I think Convo Couch had been talking recently about the difference between progressives that are completely focused on Bernie issues, which I agree with completely. Medicare for all, and free college, things like that. And then there are the ones that also have the perspective of we have to free Assange and protect freedom of the press, and we have to be endless against endless wars, anti-war, and MPP is squarely falling under the first thing of like not seeming to care so much about freeing Assange and ending endless wars. And I also kind of feel like when I criticize them about that, there's that same old mentality that Dems have about don't open your don't have constructive discussions, but protect the team, protect the party, go after that person that's criticizing. And I think it's I don't know, it's is it just a necessary dynamic of parties that there will always be this team player rally around the flag aspect, and it's very depressing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
It's
don't
very
blame you.
disappointing.
I mean, that's why so many people have been so like skeptical about MPP and
Okay, so notice that you could see that they were involved in party politics and control aspect going on. That's really Nick Brana. They didn't really have, right, who really sacrificed for the Assange thing and the fighting the wars thing. Oh yeah, that was me. That was the Tulsi community that was inside the People's Party. But Tulsi Gabbard sold out all of her right. I'm not the only one. We had these people reporting about it. We had people all over the country. Tulsi. But Tulsi ended up siding with Jackson Hinkle, People's Party apologist. Even though, right, people, right, that was one guy, but because he was connected to Jimmy Dore. There was actors like this all around the country that I can show you right here, like this one right here. You can see what they're saying right here very clearly. Let's hear a little bit more about what they have to say, right? This was going on for a long time. Notice that this was back in 2020. We're in 2024 right now. Yep. 4 years ago, this was being addressed at a national level. All conversation regarding this has been suppressed and been pushed into the ground. Now the people that that cleared out the first wave, and a lot of them quit. I'm still in this fucking fight, okay? A lot of them cleared out and fucking quit, and now they're restarting the cycle again. They do this. This is a known tactic and we talk about in the New York coordinator, who's not actually a Tulsi person, who is not as fierce about as fighting for Assange or fighting against the wars. But at least he opened it up to democracy. At least he opened up to a conversation, right? Notice again, they said the same democratic tactics that were used. And I know about this guy, been active for 25 years. Notice these people are a little bit older and a little bit less on the YouTube side, right? They're less, I mean, they have a nice little thing here, right? But they're less really YouTube supported. And the community did not really embrace them because there was a team of Jimmy Dore associates, and Jimmy Dore went on a little press tour around Frank Analysis, Sabby Sabs, Revolutionary Blackout, and found which YouTubers were willing to betray their ideals for the clout. And those are the only ones who have been allowed to survive in that ecosystem.
its
Right.
viability, because they think that it's just going to be like another Green Party or another Libertarian Party.
Yeah.
My take has always been that I think that we need to move past the whole party thing and move towards building a coalition.
Okay, so you can see that my work is really coalitional. But you can see these people over here, they decided they weren't really comfortable working with me. And that's because my mannerisms are not really distinguished enough. They like Tulsi Gabbard. She has the fame around her. She's got the, you know, they look at her and they see her as a marketable package for their ideology, which is very similar to my own. I'm saying a lot of similar things here, but right, some of the great stories about Tulsi is, oh, she actually cares for poor people, right? Or she actually gave a shit when these other people didn't. Well, that appeals to me because I'm that type myself. But I can tell you the honest truth is that, right, maybe like at a party or something, there'll be like an instance where, she actually engaged in some type of action that made it seem like she was really taking care of the poor people. But the evidence right here shows from organized across country, not just them, also Larry Alger, who was actually from Washington State. These people, I believe, are from, I think, Boston, or maybe around that area. I met them in New Hampshire when I was working for the Tulsi campaign, or as a volunteer. Yeah, I never signed the NDAs. A lot of people signed NDAs. This is Jim Engel. I forgot her name. Daisy. Yeah, this is Daisy.
Of, just we need to have like 3 pillars, right? So like civil liberties. Um, I don't even know if you want to put like Medicare for all, because the problem with that is that you would have problems with libertarianism and stuff, right? But like ending imperialism, that is like
That's
so
huge.
broad. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I feel
Right.
like that is a good pillar instead of just being anti-war.
Right.
Ending imperialism, because imperialism attacks capitalism. It attacks like all these different things, right?
And I agree. Like civil liberties and privacy, that's all kind of one big pillar.
Right. Right.
I would say that the Medicare for all.
I was talking.
Go ahead.
All right. So yeah. So if we come under like this coalition, if we build this coalition where you can have your party, right? Where in your party, that's what you're gonna have. You're gonna want your Medicare for all, or you're gonna you're gonna want more of your social justice warrior kind of stuff, or you're gonna be more libertarian minded, or you're gonna be more of an environmentalist, or like these are all things that ultimately they're like detailed.
So people will say
they make us go against each other, but it's just our own.
So people will say stuff like this or that, right? Yeah, but you're gonna notice, right, that over here, they're talking about coalitional work, but they're not working coalition with me. Notice, right? Yeah, I will still work in coalition with them. Now, when I see this, right, I have this paper. This is all true, by the way. And I know I probably could be nicer about it, but I'm so bitter about what I've experienced. I'm so bitter by the disregard. I'm so embittered by the exclusion. He may be surprised. This sounds like Nick. This sounds like Rob Brana. Okay, reply. They got 3 ups, right? Yeah. This is not going to get any ups. This is probably those 3. It's probably Daisy, Jim, and I think Mike. I forgot. Thanks so much for the comments. It's really encouraging to see they're open. You just said there weren't. You just said they weren't open, right? Yeah. Look, because they matter. I get it. They have more clout. They have more access. They have more money because it was stolen. I'm not saying don't talk to them, but don't allow them to exclude me. That's unfortunately, once they saw they were just left with me, they gave up. I'm still fighting. Yeah. Once they saw that the media establishment and the controlled opposition, right? Yeah. Once they saw the controlled opposition, they were so horrified that they ran away. Run away then. Run away. But where you're running to, what's over there, and what is the end result of your running away. Killing is just going to get worse. Whatever. So there's more evidence of that exists on this MPP thing. I'm just going to end it here. No one gives a shit. I know they do though, but my time is coming. This cannot be held down forever. There's a lot of evidence out here. A lot. I will find more. There's hundreds of petitioners. But the thing is, the petitioners have been co-opted. One of the guys died mysteriously from Oregon. Yeah. People dying. Controlled opposition. Using sex to get in. Zainab Day. Yo, it's some weird shit. Very possibly, people yell CIA every turn. You know what I mean? Anything's possible. It could be another country. Who knows? Who knows? Who gives a damn? We don't live forever.